Most people are skipping one of the best shoulder exercises in the gym because of advice they heard online. You've probably heard it too. Flat bench and incline bench already train your front delts, so you don't really need to shoulder press. Sounds logical, but it's also the exact mistake that kept my shoulders small for years. I believed the same thing. For a long time, my chest training looked like this: flat chest press, incline chest press, more incline chest press. And I convinced myself that was enough for shoulders, because everyone online kept saying the incline press destroys your front delts. So I thought, perfect, I'll grow my chest and my shoulders at the same time. Except that's not what happened. My chest grew, but my shoulders barely changed. And the reason is simple. A chest press is still a chest exercise, not a shoulder exercise. Yes, your front delts assist during a flat or incline press, but assisting is not the same thing as being the primary driver of the movement. When you do a chest press, the movement is horizontal pressing. Your pecs are doing the majority of the work. Your triceps assist. Your front delts help stabilize and contribute a little bit, but they are not the star of the show. Now compare that to a shoulder press. A shoulder press is vertical pressing, completely different mechanics. In a proper shoulder press, your shoulders are the main muscle driving the weight up, not your chest. And here's something most people overlook. A good shoulder press doesn't just hit the front delts, it also heavily involves the side delts. That's important because the side delts are what actually make your shoulders wide and capped. If your side delts are underdeveloped, your shoulders will look narrow from the front and flat from the side. The shoulder press helps load both the front delts and the side delts with heavy weight, and heavy loading matters. You can only do so many lateral raises with light dumbbells before progress slows down, but a shoulder press allows you to progressively overload your shoulders with significantly more weight. More load means more mechanical tension. More tension means more potential for growth. But there's another problem I see all the time. Even when people do shoulder press, they turn it into a chest press. You'll see this everywhere in the gym. Someone grabs dumbbells, leans way back, arches their lower back, and suddenly their shoulder press turns into an incline chest press. Now the upper chest is doing most of the work again. If you want the shoulder press to actually build your shoulders, your torso needs to stay relatively upright. Your elbows should travel slightly forward, not flared way out like a bench press, and the weight should be moving above your shoulders, not drifting down toward your upper chest. When you press in that position, your delts have no choice but to do the work. And once I started focusing on this, my shoulder development finally started changing. When I added consistent shoulder pressing back into my training, things improved fast. My shoulders started looking rounder, my side delts got thicker, and my upper body started looking wider overall. Because here's the reality most beginners don't want to hear. If you want big shoulders, you have to actually train your shoulders, not just hope they grow from chest exercises. Flat presses are great. Incline presses are great, but they are not replacements for shoulder training. Think of them as assistance work for your delts, not the main driver of growth. If you want serious shoulder development, your program should include 3 things: a heavy shoulder press for overall delt strength and size, a side delt movement like lateral raises to isolate the middle head, and a rear delt exercise to balance the shoulder and build thickness from the back. Those 3 together are what actually build complete shoulders. Skipping shoulder press because someone online said incline press is enough is leaving a lot of growth on the table. I learned that the slow way. Years of pressing for chest and wondering why my shoulders didn't match the rest of my upper body. Once the shoulder press became a staple again, the difference was obvious. So if your goal is bigger shoulders, stop relying on chest presses to do the job. Train your shoulders like they matter, because if you want big delts, the shoulder press isn't optional.